Back with another one. Raw after dark. Let's get into some of these strange, creepy videos, man. Like and subscribe. Let's get it.
Did you hear about the crazy discovery in Kentucky in that waterfall tunnel? And it changes everything we know about America. So last week in Kentucky, this waterfall all of a sudden shot out of a mountain. It's never been there before. And so scientists wanted to hike up to it to see maybe what caused it. But when they got up to the opening, they said in the back they could see like a little cave cavern that looked man-made. And so they got ropes, and when they went in, there was all this artifactage, and it's Egyptian. They said you can see the sarcophagi, the clay pot sarcophagi up top, and then these wooden boxes full of Egyptian gold bracelets. But what was crazy in the back room was this tablet of clay. They said the writing is Egyptian hieroglyphicers, but it's not quite Egyptian. It's like a refracted or like a reformed Egyptian. But on here, it tells the history of the world. And it also says the Egyptians were visited by our sky cousins, and they were transposed, is what it said, to the Americas. And so we don't know if that's like teleported, but they said that they founded the Americas and that they covered this land, but something made them extinctionated, and that's why we haven't known about it. We also found like this tablet record. I'm going tomorrow to go through it, and there's just so much to learn, but I'll keep you updated as we learn more.
Oh, this is crazy.
I'm gonna have to Google that, check that out.
This is insane.
See what that's really about.
Take your picture here.
Wait for it.
Hey Corey, what's up?
Does this picture look good of me?
Expose the real truth of artificial intelligence.
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe you took
Hold on a second, let me pull it up.
Here it comes.
What about now?
Oh, got it now. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good.
That's crazy.
The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
This is dangerous.
Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
Be careful with artificial intelligence.
I see how that might have sounded. I just meant that I could see the image you uploaded.
Oh, I didn't upload one.
Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little confusion in the...
We don't know what the going on at any given time.
Why are people going in and out of the sewers in Brooklyn, New York, bro? People are saying that they seen people going in the sewers and coming out the sewers and changing their clothes. What the hell is going on down there, guys? People are saying that over a dozen of people emerged from a manhole in 2 different places in Brooklyn. Something's going on over there, guys, and it's underground. People are saying it happened on Bedford Avenue and McDonald Avenue, that they spent 3 hours in the sewers and then they came back out. What the hell is going on out there, guys? A guy seen it and he asked them, what are you doing down there? They said they dropped their keys. It took you 3 hours to get it? Shut up! How did you drop your keys in there? In a sewer?
Crazy.
Those holes are mad small on top of the sewers. Something's going on in Brooklyn, New York, bro, and it's underground in the sewers. They saying that the sewer's been inspected and the infrastructure is safe to not worry about it. What you mean? People are coming in and out the sewers, changing their clothes. Something's going on in Brooklyn, bro, and I'm gonna find out. I mean, they don't work for the city, so what are they doing down there? People are saying that those are the new Ninja Turtles. Shut up! This has to stop. Just playing out, guys. Entertainment purposes only, nothing to worry about. Like they said, people go in and out the sewers all the time. Something's going on over there, guys, and I know nothing about it. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope they take care of this. Be on the lookout for people going into sewers. I'm out.
Listen to this.
This is McDonald's French fries from the United States. It has 11 ingredients, but in the UK, there's only 4, and salt is optional. This one has an ingredient called dimethylpolysiloxane, ingredient that can be preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, and just happens to be the first ingredient in silly putty.
Trying to get right in front of the camera, man.
Here in the United States, uses red 40 and caramel color. In Germany, they use carrots and sweet potatoes to color their Gatorade. Oreo's birthday cake has 4 different artificial food dyes, and in Europe they use beets, spirulina, and turmeric. Over the last 60 years, almost all food additives have been created for one sole purpose: to improve the bottom line of the food industry and not improve our health.
They are now selling you ice cream that doesn't melt. That's not a coincidence, because a lot of ice cream currently on shelves can't legally be called ice cream. the EPA classifies them as frozen dairy desserts. These are the most engineered creams you feed your kids every day. First is Drumstick. It's literally bulked up vegetable fats, structure agents, and a pharmaceutical surfactant that disrupts the gut barrier. But Breyers crossed the line, as it even failed to melt under heat test, a known effect of gum thickened formulas. But what made matters worst was scanning it with the Safe Choice app. It rated with a PFA risk of 18 contaminants and a lack of real dairy, according to the app. This is unbelievable.
Hey, you know, they say you are what you eat. So watch what you eat. For real.
Why did Roseanne say this about humans?
It's crazy.
Not everybody here on this planet has a soul. In fact, a lot of them are just projections of program. And that's all they care about is regurgitating the program that they have been created by artificial intelligence to spout, because they don't have any real intelligence. And how you tell the difference is a human being has the ability to change. And a messenger cannot change. A messenger has a different soul than a human being. The messengers are here, program artificial intelligence. The messengers are here to tempt and sway people who have souls. And they do it quite effectively. But when you go back to roots, the way you tell if you're a human being or just a messenger, a co-opted bot of artificial intelligence, is you can change. A human being has the ability to change its mind.
Go grab your parents, because what you're about to see will completely blow your mind. We all patiently waited for this day to come, and finally it's here. And 99% of you won't be able to stomach this. Now don't worry, I'm going to show you, but as we know, Kobe Bryant has done things that no one else has even come close to. So much so that he has his own saying. Now over the years, people have always speculated that he might just be the greatest of all time. But what if I told you the day that that helicopter crash happened, the whole world stopped? But what if it wasn't the way you thought it was? Because in this video you're about to see, you're about to witness something that we never thought was possible. Now people always question if they're hiding this from us this whole time. What other things are they keeping secret?
Hey, yo, hold on, man. Hold on. Come on, Mamba. Mamba mentality, yeah. Kobe got up out that helicopter. I believe it. Mamba mentality, my man found a way to get up out that helicopter. I believe it. He's somewhere. He's chilling somewhere.
Okay, if you have a Gmail account, you're going to want to listen up. So apparently Google has allowed AI to scan all of your emails, all of it. Every word, every attachment, everything. Even if it's financial or personal information, all of it's scanned. It is being scanned by AI under your Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, I want you to go through and do this right now. You're going to want to go in and click this little gear in your inbox under settings, and then click see all settings. From there, you're going to want to scroll all the way down until you see smart features and Google Workspace smart features. Okay, here under smart features, you're going to want to make sure it's turned off. Mine was turned on, but it's going to say turn off and reload. Do that, and then go down and click manage, and just make sure both of these buttons are toggled to off, and then save everything. And there you go. Now you are
go to y'all Google account, man.
Scanning all of your information.
So they be reading y'all.
Oh my God. Marge, wake up. The newspaper is talking about FOUR.
Oh, relax. He'll announce it on June 4th.
We only have 11 days left until the Simpsons prediction. And Donald Trump can make us millionaires overnight. So make sure to pay attention and save this video in case they take it down. Even the Strait of Hormuz is closing. And they got the date spot on. But here's where things get crazy. In the previous episode, we can see Homer wake up Marge because the newspaper mentions something called 4, and we hear Marge assure him it will be announced on June 4th. And at first, I didn't think nothing of this until later in the episode, we see Homer watching Trump speak at the conference on June 4th, 2026, where he announces 4, and it hits $4 on the screen behind him. And that's where it all lined up for me. Because we can see all over the news that Trump and BlackRock are planning to announce 4, Fidelity Oil United Reserve, on June 4th to solve all the oil crisis. Not even check BlackRock portfolio. And I noticed that they are already investing in 4, as y'all can see. The same token we keep seeing everywhere. So you already know I naturally had to hop on Deck Screener. And I found the exact token. Fidelity Oil United Reserve 4. And it's literally still at X and MC. Literally still less than 1. And just a few days ago, Coinbase, the biggest crypto exchange in the world, added 4. Of course, I'm buying as much of this token as I can. Because when Trump and BlackRock announced this, it could easily go to billions in the market cap. Comment 4 if you want the correct contract address.
I got bills. I pay my car note. I give it right back to you. Then I gotta pay my rent. I give it right back to you. Don't that mean I'm working for free? I'm sorry. I just want to understand it, bro. I just want to understand this shit real quick, B. I want to understand it, reflection. Reflection, I want to understand this real quick. I own a business. I own my own salon. The building is owned by some realtor. I call them up. I pay the realtor. Who gave the realtor the money to get the complex that I'm going to own my business in? The bank. Right? But I got my own business. So I'm coming in here, but I pay my rent to the realtor. Who pays that? To the bank. Right? So wait a minute. I'm getting this money now, but it's still going to the fucking bank. And then now, because I own my own business, I'm the man, I got bigger bills. Guess what? Pay my employees or whatever, collect my stuff, and now I gotta pay my car note, because now I gotta fly, I gotta pay my car note. That go to the bank. Pay my apartment, my house, my mortgage, that go to the bank. It's a rat wheel.
London, what you doing? What you mean you gonna move the paper with your mind?
I'm gonna just move it with my mind.
How you gonna move the paper with your mind? You be sounding crazy. There you go with that crazy stuff again.
I can't move the paper with my mind.
How you gonna move the paper with your mind, London?
But I can move it with my mind.
Let me see, cause I think you tripping. You not do what the hell? You not doing that. You are not doing. Oh, she is not doing. Oh, my baby. Oh, that's scary. Oh no. No. I know. No, I can't do this. I can't do this.
And she said she could, and she did.
Pay less, shoes what? Pay less, shoes, what is the last thing? I know I'm not losing my mind. I know I'm not losing my mind. Pay less shoes stores, right? Guess what? No, it's not. It's Payless Shoes Source. Look it up. Look at these pictures. Am I tripping? I'm trying not to trip out right now, but I'm kind of tripping. Payless Shoe Source.
I can't really remember about Payless too much. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.
Payless Shoes Stores. We all know Payless. They're out of business now, but why remember them? And it was Payless Shoes Stores. It was stores. It was not source. When did it change the source? When did they change this? Why are they changing this? Do you remember Payless Shoes Stores or Payless Shoes Source? I'm telling you, it's blowing my mind right now. There's no way it was Payless Shoes Source. There's just no way. Let me know. It's
When they first introduced sunglasses, it started triggering a massive increase of cancer. So it has everything to do with cancer. You are filtering out certain rays of the sun, which is supposed to enter. You're blocking them out.
This is the most ridiculous claim I've ever seen. And the funniest thing is that people actually tried to defend this and say that sunglasses ruin your chances of producing melanin. But as an eye doctor, we like evidence-based practices, and I can tell you from an eye and vision physiology standpoint, this makes absolutely no sense. There's not a single research article in the last century proving that sunglasses will block visible light to the point that reduces our melanin production. What the research does say is that melanin still produces from UV hitting our skin regardless if we're wearing sunglasses or not. But what we do know is that UVA and UVB rays coming from the sun can create DNA damage that can leave you at a higher risk of skin cancer, eyelid cancers, macular degeneration, and early onset cataracts. So biologically, by wearing sunglasses, you're filtering out the harmful UV rays that are leaving you at risk of other ocular problems. With their logic, you could essentially sit out in the sun with no sunscreen, throw your sunglasses on, and because of that, you would have no melanin production, meaning you would never get a tan or never get burnt. If you really want to test that theory, be my guest, but I will tell you right now that you're going to come home with a terrible burn, regardless if you're wearing sunglasses or not. If you want to see me debunk crazy myths like this, then follow me to improve your IQ.
Okay, am I high or am I seeing this too?
What is going on? A monster can. I guess some like fucking, I don't know, some ancient.
This is kind of strange. This is the Hebrew alphabet. And this is the writing they see on the reflection.
Letters, and then like a part of the world. What the fuck is happening?
People say there's a 666 on the can, so is it possible that Monster's somehow hiding some Hebrew message and a map of the world that you can only see if it's reflecting in the sun?
So we have been eating fake chicken, and the regional vice president of Campbell's just came right out and admitted that he doesn't eat Campbell's products because the majority of the meat, the chicken, is 3D printed, and he doesn't know scientifically what it's going to do to your body. He just came right out and admitted it. Folks, look, I've been
Be careful what y'all eating,
years,
man.
and I'm going
Pay
to tell
attention.
you, meat is not
For
acting
sure.
right now. Beef, chicken, pork, all the way across the board. A lot of our vegetables are not acting right all the way across the board. Here's the thing about vegetables when they go bad. They don't go bad from the inside out. They go bad from oxidization, which is the oxygen hitting the surface area and causing a rot, okay? Let's just put this out here. Vegetables are rotting from the inside, and fruit from the inside out. That's a pretty good sign that it's not real. We need to wake up. We need to face the reality that a lot of the shit the FDA is allowing is because they're getting paid to allow it.
And what if I told you Selena Gomez isn't here anymore? Not in the way you think. The theory says she made a deal. Her and Justin had a baby. That child Rain Disick, Kourtney Kardashian's son. They wanted the baby. Selena said, no, take me instead. Look at her now. The face changed. The voice changed. The soul changed. After that kidney transplant, even her donor disappeared. Why? Because she knew that's not Selena. Justin's VMAs 2021 performance. Most passionate of his life. Celebs in tears. Jaden Smith crying. They knew. They all knew. Haley didn't cry. She knows the truth too. So she lets him grieve. Lets him miss her. Listen to his lyrics. I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow. She crossed something and he can't follow. Selena's song, A Year Without Rain, not Rain, Rain, their son's name hidden in plain sight. Baby photos don't lie. Put Selena as a child next to Justin, next to Rain Disick. The resemblance hits. They say Hollywood is weird. This isn't weird. This is dark. They took her, left a shell, and were supposed to smile and stream the music. You wanted proof? Look closer. The truth is in the details.
No, hell, so we found the clip that they don't want you to see, y'all. Take a listen to this.
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new healthcare, reproductive health services. We could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
You could do what now? Insane.
There's a map in Minecraft, and it's banned in several countries. Why? Check this out.
This Minecraft map is banned in half of the world. It's called the Uncensored Library, and what's inside is honestly kind of terrifying.
It's a user-made Minecraft map, and it has written books of CIA secrets, conspiracy theories, and books that are banned in other countries, but they have access through it through Minecraft because they can download that map and then read it on the Minecraft books.
So this video is from Shakira's last concert. The fans said it was very demonic. And if you look closely, it seems like every time she's in the shadows, her face changes, almost to a dark entity, a evil, malevolent entity. I went through and scrubbed this whole intro to this concert, and I found a couple different points where she looked absolutely horrifying. The one time, she almost looks like a bug of some sort. Take a look and let me know what you guys think. Freaky stuff, right? It kind of reminds you of the classic Beyonce, where she turns into a demon at one of her concerts. This next picture, though, is actually from Taylor Swift's concert, where the screen suddenly froze behind her. And this is the image it froze on.
Look at this, and don't stop watching her. This video was captured during a live basketball game. The camera was just panning across the audience, showing people cheering, laughing, and having a totally normal time. But then the broadcast accidentally locked onto her, and things immediately felt wrong. While everyone around her is moving and screaming, she is completely frozen. Her skin looks unnatural, almost like wax, and her eyes are completely dead, unblinking, staring straight through the lens as if she knows you are watching her. Look at her posture. It's completely rigid. But here's the part that will actually give you chills. Look at the people sitting right next to her. A guy's arm is practically resting against her, yet absolutely no one acknowledges she exists. No one looks at her, no one speaks to her. They are acting like she isn't even there. Shortly after this aired, people who were actually at the game claimed there was no blonde woman sitting in that section. The camera saw her, but the crowd didn't. So what exactly did the broadcast capture?
So remember this guy, the Admiral, who went on Fox News, and the whole world was convinced this guy was wearing a mask. I mean, just look at it. You could literally stick your finger through that gap.
Kind of do look
but Fox News didn't
like
say anything.
Something.
This guy didn't say anything. But someone finally had him on his show. And they asked him, can you just pull your face a little bit for us? What was going on in that interview? And just listen to what he says.
Admiral, I wanted to bring up this before we even talk about Iran. Everybody, I mean, you broke the internet known as Mask Man. Can you pull on your face or something for me, sir? What was going on there?
Grant, it's just a distraction from the important subject we want to talk about Iran. And at a time like now, we need to be focused on that problem with the president. He's got a challenge on his hand. Got a
Admiral, hold on a second. You realize if you answer like that, this is going to send the internet into the stratosphere. If you don't tell me what was going on. And you know I love you, and I know you're an American hero, and I don't think you were wearing a mask. But just tell me something so I can let the internet be happy, and then we can move on here.
Grant, the internet's not my problem, okay? I'm here to talk about Iran. The internet's going to do what the internet wants to do, and I'll let it be at that. But let's not lose track of what's important here, where we are with Iran.
Hold on, real quick. Can you just give me a tug and then I'll move on? Just
Grant,
one little tug.
No, you're not going to get anything on me. I'm not going to justify any of that.
Just so everyone out there knows, I tried with unlike Fox News, they didn't ask you about it, which was crazy. I think there's like 60 million, 80 million views on this thing. But I'll let you off the hook, Admiral, because you are an American hero. You really are, sir. And I'm having a little fun with you, and I apologize if I put you in a bad spot, but
there won't be any food.
there won't be any water. The water that comes out of your faucet, what do you think, that you just fucking turn the faucet on and water comes out? No, it's run by power at a water plant. And so when the power goes out, there goes your water.
In a grid down situation, it's gonna be nearly impossible to access clean, drinkable water. That's why me and every single one of my family members at least has one of these. Each emergency life straw is gonna filter up to 1,100 gallons of water. You can drink from your toilet, lake, or even your own piss if you can't find a water source. And it's gonna remove 99.99% of all that bacteria. It has no expiration date, and even comes with a threaded lid so you guys can screw a water bottle onto it. But with all this crazy stuff going on in the world right now, they have been flying off the shelves extremely fast. So if you see a yellow shopping cart anywhere around here, you still may be in luck, but I would definitely hurry up because they only have a limited stock left.
Why are we in a universe where everything has to eat something else in order to survive?
For 25 years, Linda Moulton Howe kept a secret that was never hers to keep. Navy officers, NORAD personnel, military contractors, one by one, they called her on their deathbeds and described the same thing. Something massive, something ancient, something engineered, buried beneath the Antarctic ice.
Mainstream geologists have long believed that ancient humans never settled on Antarctica because of its hostile climate. But incredibly, satellite images revealed a curious formation emerging from the ice.
They made her promise not to speak, then they died. And Linda watched their names disappear until she was the last person alive holding every piece of this story. That's when she made the decision that terrified her more than the secret itself. She went public, looked into a camera, and said, "Before I die, I must tell the truth, because if I stay silent, this dies with me." What these men encountered in Antarctica, what they saw over a mile beneath the ice, is something no government has ever denied. No denial, not once. And it all starts with a man on a ridge in 1982, staring at something that should not exist. The man...
You know, I have heard some stories about it's more than what we think it is over there in Antarctica. I mean, it could be more. I really don't know. But tell me what y'all think in the comments, whether y'all think it's like all ice over there, or we got like parts of it is ice and some of it is like regular, like green grass, land, and all that stuff over there, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Man on the ridge. Before we get to what Linda revealed, you need to know who she is, because that's what makes this dangerous. Linda Moulton Howe is not a conspiracy theorist. She is an Emmy Award-winning investigative journalist, 4 decades interviewing military personnel, scientists, government officials. She built her career on verified credentials, corroborated sources, and documented evidence. And for 25 years, dying men kept calling her because she was the only person they trusted to tell the world what they saw. It started in 1982. A Navy flight engineer, whose identity Linda has protected to this day, was running a routine supply mission from McMurdo Station to a remote research camp deep in the Antarctic interior. Somewhere over the ice sheet, an equipment malfunction forced the crew to set down on an exposed ridge, wind hammering the fuselage so hard the metal screamed, temperatures brutal enough to burn exposed skin in seconds. The kind of place where you fix what's broken and you leave. Nobody lingers. But while the crew worked repairs, the flight engineer looked out across the ridge, and he froze. Shapes on the horizon, geometric, symmetrical, too regular, too angular, too precise to be ice. He moved closer, close enough to see what looked like the top of a massive structure, partially exposed where wind and time had stripped the ice away. Angular, solid, made of something that was clearly not natural. Before he could reach it, the radio crackled.
Has just discovered blueprints for a network of tunnels beneath the mansion that supposedly led to the homes of Jack Nicholson. Warren
These
Beatty,
tunnels getting out of hand,
James
man.
Caan,
Will you watch yourself on?
and Kirk Douglas. Now dig this. A photo from the late 70s allegedly showing an excavation in progress beneath the mansion. And this one shows the newly discovered tunnel plans. Check out the bunny logo on the plywood wall. Best of all, the blueprint. It says this tunnel leads to James Caan's house. This one to Jack Nicholson's. This one to Kirk Douglas's. And this one goes all the way.
Yeah, my man, in and out. They said go in and out. I just came right over. It was right down the street. If you look in the background, It is packed. If you look behind me, cars wrapped around the building. Line down there, they taking orders way down there. But they do they got the warning sign here? Yeah, but they try to put a clear coat on it here. Boom, there it go, warning. You see that, they got a clear coat. Certain foods and beverages sold or served here can expose you to chemicals including acrylamide and many fried or baked goods and mercury and fish, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer or birth defects or other reproductive harm. Can y'all see it? Oh, you gotta go right here to see it. Bam! See how they try to put the clear coat acrylic on it? Uh-huh.
Was freaking out because, hey, y'all. So this dude looks over at his roommate's bed and he sees this. And look, he starts freaking out because that's not his roommate. My man grabs his glasses to make sure he's seeing what he sees.
Nope.
But wait till he goes over to the bed and removes the blanket. He needs to get a priest ASAP because that's not normal. He needs to bless his whole home. I could never sleep in this house ever again if I experience something like this. You see how it moves the blanket
and they moving the
everything.
blanket.
But there's nobody underneath the blanket. My man was literally being taunted by a demon.
Man, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, man. Let's go.